tonight. This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ball is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Richards in at the 5. Bryant outside. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Now Morant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And that was the mobile one drive. No resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, to the hard way. Going right at the defense and making something out of nothing.
Curry gets the bucket.
Well, there's a level of focus that's required from Stephen Curry. This guy understands he draws the best defensive players on a night-by-night basis, and it matters not. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
James outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. That's tipped. Here's Williamson. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
That's a big shot for Williamson. It forces defenders to go out and guard him, which creates wider driving lanes.
Antetokounmpo, right side. He gets it in there.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And that one's good. Morant
plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Curry. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Curry's got 8.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Stolen by Bryant. Here's Morant. It's tipped. Outside Curry. And James puts up a deep three. Misses the three. Memphis leading. Edwards, a pass to Williamson. Shoots from the baseline. And that one good.
The closer, the better for Williamson. The mid-range is a little test of his range.
Charlotte calls timeout. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
The Hornets making a switch here. Washington's checked in for Richards. Martin comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Lonzo Ball's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And it's Smith in for Curry. Charlotte has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Martin. Here's James. And it's Charlotte with another.
The defender is draped all over him, doing his job, and LeBron James says, it's like you're not even there, my friend.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 18 points for him.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That free throw, no good.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
To the inside. And the basket by Aldama.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Timeout called. Memphis. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Pass to Tillman, and it's blocked by Martin. Down low. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Brooks. Got a hand on it.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ball. Oh, and Bryant with the block. Pass to Aldama. Stolen by Ball. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Puts it up from 12. He got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Goes back up. James finds Washington. Now, here is James. Drops in the 3. James has got 5 now.
The catch-and-shoot game for LeBron James, it's all about mechanics and your footwork. He is so good there.
It's good.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Tillman. And it's Kennard in for Bryant. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Ball.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Out of bounds, Memphis keeps possession.
Coming up to the floor for your Grizzlies, Anthony Edwards.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. No good on the quick 3. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Pass to Washington. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for shot. DJ White.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Kennard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Remains Memphis ball.
Here's Edwards. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Anthony Edwards has length and strength, and defense is there, but he just makes it look easy.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back Back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
We've got Luke Kennard. Anthony Davis is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Edwards in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So we'll see Dillon Brooks go to the line here. They penned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Zion Williamson is checked in for Memphis. Bryant comes in for Edwards. And a change for the Hornets. Ball's checked in, and they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in, and a change for the Hornets. LeBron, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Timeout call, Memphis. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Here's James. And it's Charlotte with another.
Well, we always talk about the power of LeBron James, but how about the grace on the pull-up there?
And here's Morant outside. The shot, no good. And Charlotte going the other way now to the paint. Here's Richards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Richards has got 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here's Morant outside. Nails it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Pass to Martin. Up and over Kennard. Martin with the bucket. He has 7. The Grizzlies have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
What focus from Morant. Able to convert against solid defense. And you look at the career that LeBron has put together. One of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Williamson. James with the block. Inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day 1 of the NBA. Many others would have folded there.
It's very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mikhailuk comes in for Martin. Hits the three-pointer. Charlotte has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. A deep 3 from Ball. Ooh, he's way off from outside. Memphis has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. It's stolen. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Kennard, and it's Conchar in for Williams. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Thor comes in for Mikhailuk, and that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Got a piece of it. Here's Edwards. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Sinks it from distance.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Edwards for three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced its 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Dillon Brooks checked in for Memphis. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte.
It is really so impressive how LeBron James continues to play at a high level. We all respect greatness. What is the hardest thing to achieve is sustained greatness, and that's LeBron James.
A minute 58 left in the second quarter. And here's Bryant outside. Connects from downtown. Bryant's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Fires from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A nice shot by Smith.
Well, there is some fiery competitiveness to the game of Dennis Smith Jr. How about that from distance?
And there's a call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Stephen Curry. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Here's James. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul as he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. That one misses. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Knocks down the long J.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Over to the wing. The three from Ball. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Bryant from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte trailing. There's Ball with a 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Knocks down the triple.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
James outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The response from the king still has that competitive fire.
Smith against Bryant. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bryant's got 23.
He's having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Washington's shot is good.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He tapped. And
On your feet, fans.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. We've got LeBron James. Stephen Curry is out there with ball. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Richards in at the center position, filling out the middle.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Pass to Richards. Outside Curry. Ball with it. And there's James from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis for the 3.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Tons of hype around the LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Curry against Morant. And there's Curry on the assist from James. James has got 6 assists now in the game. Timeout called. Memphis.
You can really see his squad will lose its steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Clark is checked in for Anthony Davis. And the change for the Hornets. Ball's checked in. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Williamson with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Pass to James. It's deflected. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Clark. The shake. Tipped. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Antetokounmpo. Bam.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Bryant outside. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And Ball gets it to go.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
From deep, Morant connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
For three, James. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And Ball gets it to go.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
The 3 is up. And it's Morant
2
missing.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ball into the lane. Yep, that one's good.
Lonzo Ball.
Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. Charlotte trailing. Ball with it. He's picked up by Williams. Ball against Edwards. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Edwards got 9 points now in the second half.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
The 3 from Ball. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Deep range from LaMelo Ball. This has been on display all the way back to his high school days.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Morant's got 49 in the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And the shot goes down.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Morant gets double teamed. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the third quarter here. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by James. Ball outside. Over Brooks. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, that has to boost your confidence. LaMelo Ball under duress of great defense. Boy, that's tough.
The ball's knocked loose. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Over 40.
The visiting team.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
There's the 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 20.
Well, the constant movement of Stephen Curry allows him to get to that catch-and-shoot game. That is beautiful basketball.
Here's Morant. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Morant with the block. Hit his foot. And And the ref saying he kicked it. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Charlotte. Maladon comes in for Martin. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Memphis trailing here. From deep, Morant. He buries it from three. Morant's got 54 points. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Pass the ball from outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. And the Hornets lead by 1.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
He's become a solid jump shooter. Davis has clearly spent hours during off seasons to perfect the mid-range.
Curry, that's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Now, this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Timeout call, the Hornets.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Bryant, he's checked in for Memphis. Richards is checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. It's been a battle, and this is a brief chance for everyone to just regroup, collect themselves. He told them, quote, your efforts have been great so far, but this game could come down to one big play, one big shot. We can't let our guards down for 1 second.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Edwards for three. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Stolen by Bryant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. And look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far. How about the laser focus on that jump shot? Pays no attention to the nearest defender.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And another miss by Memphis. For Charlotte, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. And they'll keep possession, and they get it back.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
The three from Curry. Buries it from 3. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
Timeout called. Memphis. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court. He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your Grizzlies.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 9th assist of the game now. For Memphis, they've gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the 4th. Bryant, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Brooks. And a change for the Hornets. James is checked in.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous fake in a huge situation yet again.
Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass the ball. Launches it. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. James with the ball. Back to ball. James passes to Curry. Drains the triple. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
A deep 3 from Ball. Here's James. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, you love the aggression defensively, but at this stage of the game, that's a huge mistake.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for LaMelo Ball.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Until they foul intentionally. Zion Williamson is checked in for Memphis. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Martin. And here's Bryant outside. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Putting the D in Davis. Anthony Steele igniting the break. You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Aldama's checked in for Williamson. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for LaMelo Ball.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Nice physical play from Davis. Not letting the foul keep him from taking the shot.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Martin. Pass the ball. 4-3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And here's Memphis. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Bryant outside. Hits the trifecta. Bryant's got 46.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. King James with ice water in his veins, an absolutely breathtaking player.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
That's how you protect the lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Memphis foul. Ja Morant. His third personal foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
I think there's so many things about Stephen Curry that captivate the imagination of fans. You look at his frame, he's every man, but there's also joy and infectious happiness about playing the game. This guy truly extraordinary.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. On target from range.
Showing us that that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some. Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
He shoots it. And it's Charlotte with another.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everybody.